It's week 5 of the NFL, and our focus is on Anthony Walker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Chargers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Herbert on first down now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions.
It got his man complete. Touchdown. Marvin Mims. 78 yards.
And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Draw play, Elliott. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Broncos had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a good game. To the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston.
66 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Stays on his feet.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Williams. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 21.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Murray now on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Murray again. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Williams.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That
It's Elliott. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Deontay Hardy as the first half is winding down. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we have reached.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter?
And now off to the races down the right side.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Again, it's Williams.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Williams.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try the left side here with Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Murray staying on his feet. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schmidt. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Now Murray's got to have this one.
That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Murray to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Williams will try again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against him.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Lutz with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers down by a field goal, 33 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Herbert.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Herbert to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now 2nd and 4.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close